All right, guys. I don't know if you've noticed. You probably haven't noticed because on YouTube there is no linearity with the videos. So you probably watching some videos and everything is out of sequence. But for a couple weeks now, I haven't put out a video, and that's because we're not monetized, and the budget is basically my lunch money. So, which means that whatever equipment we have, that's it. Whatever little bit of equipment we have, the tripod broke a couple of weeks ago. Finally, it was an expensive tripod, so it was gonna happen. So had to replace those, and I came across these super cheap tripods, and I was expecting bad anyway, and yes, because there were a couple of open boxes. Usually when you go to a big box store and they have open box products, somebody's brought it back, right? So somebody has just found an issue with these, brought them back, got their money back, less the restocking fee in some cases. We're not going to mention what the store is or the brand of the product, because I don't. The purpose of this is not to down on the store or the product, but to show you what I did was I got these super cheap tripods, and we're gonna make them work for us, right? So we're gonna make some changes to them, repair what's wrong with them, and we'll use them. So here we go. All right, so on these guys, I got two for the price of one. So I just picked these two up. In the future, we'll be doing things that will probably require two. And you're like, if he broke his tripod, how's he filming this? Well, I'm gonna show you from my cell phone. I'll show you what the setup looks like here. So I'm gonna just record from the cell phone, and I'll show you what the setup is here. I'm using my light stand, which is not good. You can see, yeah, you can see the bases. Yeah, that's not a tripod, right? So light stand, not ideal, right? So that's why we're trying to get these true tripods going, and it'll help in future filming when we've got two angles. But real quick, what you need to do is troubleshoot this stuff. So you can see there's a big scratch here, and this one, it's really rough trying to move this up and down. So what we're going to do is we're going to look inside and see what's going on with there. There's probably some sandpaper, and we'll be able to get that working smoothly. The top of it, where the camera goes down pretty flat. These have a 90-degree traverse on them, so you can stand your camera up if you have a regular camera. Most of the times I'll be using something that will let me get the cell phone in there, so it won't be as critical. But when I'm using the cameras, this has to go flat. And so the problem with the other one, completely different problem, and it's got the traverse doesn't go all the way down over here. So what we're going to do on this one, we're going to go ahead and get a file and file this tab down in here to get those flat. And so the rest of this is going to be just a quick ASMR type video, and you guys will just see me grinding all that stuff down and going through and fixing these, and we'll see what the results are when I'm done. All right, so quick side note. We're probably not going to use these because I would not trust this to hold my cell phone, but it did come with these in there. I don't know, we can use them for another experiment. And here's the standard GoPro mount. So it came with those in the box. Again, yeah, we're probably gonna use the other cell phone holders that we have, just so we don't lose the cell phone anywhere, right? All right, so it sounds like the birds are happy today, so hey, it's a good thing. So as you can see, there's more space on this end than there is on this end here. So it's not exactly horizontal with each other. So we're going to fix that again by following this tab down so that when it rests, it comes to that spot. So I pulled it off the camera view for a second there so I can take a closer look at it. And you can see that the center one is now just a bit lower than the other two. So we're gonna try that. We want to ease up on that because once you take the material away, you won't be able to easily put it back. And so we've got, I'd say just a hair more to go to get it down in that spot. And we may have to grind a little bit off the other two tabs to completely get that to seat. So we'll do that. And again, we're not gonna make you suffer through that. I'll just all right. On the other tripod is going to be hard to see, but we'll try to get it in the shot here. You can see right there that. So first of all, this collar, you undo this, and it lets you crank this up and down. But you can see already on here by all this white residue that it's just dragging on that inner tube, and so this collar, when you tighten this down, it actually compresses this piece around there. So as you can see, it's really loose, but still there's a lot of resistance to me moving this up and down. So we're gonna go in here. Might not be able to show you this part, but we'll give it a shot here. I don't have my other oh, you can see down there's some parts down there. Okay, so you can already see there's some flash in there that's up against here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. We'll meet you on the other side because I don't think I'm gonna be able to record this part. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take an X-Acto blade and go down in there and cut that flash away from that inner tube and see if the friction stops. All right, so magic of video. We'll see you back in a second. So guess what? Guess what? It totally worked. So I used this X-Acto knife to clear some of that flash out from in there. And guess what? Check this out. Ooh, that smooth motion. Look at that smooth motion. All right. So, I mean, that's it. I mean, really. Yeah. So let's check that out. Make sure everything actually. Okay. Good. Loosen it up a little bit. Oh, man, that is so much better. There you go. Because what happens is once you set up the spot where the tripod is sitting, if that's too hard to crank up and down, you're going to invariably move the tripod out of its spot. And if you just want to raise and lower the camera, obviously you're not going to wind up in the same spot. So that's awesome. Another awesome feature that this one has, and this one's like way off. So again, you get what you pay for. You can see that that level is not parallel to the surface of this. But anyway, this one works. This one works. So we'll use that one. So, all right, guys. I hope that it helps you out in some way. You can see, we have no budget, but we were able to pick up these 2 tripods on super cheap. It was like it was $30 for both tripods. And again, you get what you pay for. So we'll see how long they last. But the idea is that for a lot less than it would have cost us, and a little bit of elbow grease, hey, you can't beat that. So as I always say, I appreciate the time you spend with me. Hey, if you like these videos, like, subscribe, and share, and that way we'll be able to continue to make more of these videos for you. And we'll see you in the next video.